All right. What's up, everybody? John Wolf. I'm back, ready to do this damn thing. So, here's the deal. Yeah, I said I was going to be coming out with a video, and there was an event that inspired this here earlier this week. I was in Little Rock, Arkansas. And I had a gentleman who was sitting next to me, Vietnam era vet, and he was homeless. And, you know, people had been kind enough and stuff like that to comp him meals and stuff, so he had something to eat and everything, but he just couldn't get over that hump. He just couldn't, you know, get anywhere. Well, I did what I do best. And for anybody who knows me, anybody who remembers me, y'all know I don't play around when it comes to our veterans. Whenever I get a case, whenever I get a cause, whenever I get a situation, I'm on it like white on rice. That's what I did. Made a couple phone calls, had them in a place to stay within 30 minutes. Well, then we needed the means to get up there. So, I actually physically went around the restaurant, collected the money, and got him gas money, motel room money, and stuff like that. Plus put in some of my own money, which I didn't have, to get him up to Eagles Healing Nest. Minneapolis, St. Paul, Minnesota. Melanie Butler runs the organization. Amazing people. They do great things. Not to try to sound like Donald Trump, even though MAGA. The thing of it is, the outcome wasn't what I would hope. It basically turned out he was defrauding everybody. Even though I saw his identification cards and everything else, I verified he was a veteran. Of course, that's the way I always do things. But it's just one of those things. You go out of your way and you step out of your way to help somebody, and the only thing you do is you end up getting a big old shit pie in your face. But there's always something good that comes out of something bad. What that good thing was, it reignited a fire inside of me. It reignited a passion, a desire, a drive, and a realization of what we need in this country. Here's the only sad part about it. For those of you who don't know me, and I'm going to say this over and over again until it gets into people's heads, I'm former founder and CEO of Veteran Horizon. We were a nationwide not-for-profit entity for veterans that lasted about a year and a half before certain people who will be talked about in this video, shots will be fired. Because it was destroyed by false claims, false statements, even by veterans who my organization helped out. Simply because they were friends with these other parties, they came out and said, oh no, well, we didn't help. Well, crow was in front of you to eat because, like I told people back then, you don't out the person who's the one with the evidence as to your claims. I proved them all wrong. Multiple veterans, multiple veteran organizations, multiple individuals, multiple people who actually donated to my organization came to me. What's this? What are we hearing? What's going on? And what happened? Every single one of them, damn near every single one of them will sit right there and swear under oath, automatically in their emails, messengers, however I could send it, they got Veteran Horizon's financials. Every single transaction. And saw very rapidly what these people were claiming was bullshit. But what's the thing about Facebook? You say one thing negative, it undoes 20 positives. You know, then 20 good things that you've done are undone. You know, no matter how much evidence you have to dispute the fact, no matter how much anything, everything gets undone. And where can you go from there? You have no choice. You have to shut down, you know, because unfortunately at that point in time, Veteran Horizon was 100% reliant on public donation. So, well, who shut it down? Who started all the shit? Well, there's one individual who legally I can't name. Wish I could, but I can't. Then there were a few others. Motherfuckers who were in my home when I was running Veteran Horizon, who sat there and looked at, even though they didn't want to, I still showed them because one of them was a major donator. Even sat right there and showed them line for line, verbatim, how Veteran Horizon operates, how we do things, where their money's going. That's the kind of guy I am. Transparency, that's one thing I've always preached, is being as transparent as possible. And the funny thing is, the shit they tried to out me for, I even sat there and did videos letting everybody know what was going on. Rookies. One of them, Brian Mathers. You Teletubby son of a bitch. You thought I forgot about you. See, this shit's been stewing for years. This shit's been stewing for the 2 years since I've been shut down. Since I haven't been able to help veterans. Since I haven't been able to step up to the plate like I used to. Since I haven't been able to answer the call because of you guys. Brian Mathers. Oh, we're going to out John Wolf DeBeer. Da 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 da. He abused his children. He did this. He did that. He did the other. Blah, 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 blah. Pretty goddamn funny that I never came up on child abuse charges. Oops. Only thing I was charged and convicted with was disorderly conduct. What do you have to say there? Oh, well, we have pictures of this, we have evidence of that, and da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, well, here's your only problem. Whenever a public defender wants to take a case to trial because he knows that you didn't break the law, a public pretender wanted to take that case to trial. The prosecution realized they didn't have a case for what was being claimed against me. They did, however, for disorderly conduct because I yelled. Oh no. Terrible person. I yelled. So Brian Mathers and his little groupies, Mark Hemming, individuals like that, which, by the way, I'm still waiting to be caught up with by little biker gang. It's okay, pretty boy. I don't hide. I'm very easily found. I'm always out in public. Sometimes I don't want to be in public, but I am. So you see, here's the problem though. I'm now a traveler. I'm now around this country. I'm now going around all over the country. Several individuals on Facebook have met me face to face and they've realized, oh shit, the same ugly son of a bitch and the same no fucks given motherfucker that's on Facebook is the same guy that's standing right here in front of me. So here's your problem. I don't forget. And I have all the time in the world. But trust me, there will come a day, Brian Mathers, Mark Hemming, would you and I have a face-to-face conversation? If you wish, we'll even Facebook Live it. Don't worry. I got you, cupcake. Then there's the third individual. This man I called brother. I called him friend. I called him best friend for 7 years. 7 or 8 years, actually. We were there for each other. Both of us went through a lot of shit in our own personal lives, me more so than him. This man, because of his college background, I invited on the board of Veteran Horizon. This man then gave me advice on financials for Veteran Horizon that I refused to take, but was within the confines of the law. And then whenever all these attacks came about, and this man stood up and came out against me, then I turned around and I revealed our conversation. And this motherfucker wants to take it one step further. Wants to sit there and talk about my private life, my personal life, things that he does or does not approve of. But yet, whenever he was saying these things, it was kind of like the pot calling the kettle black. See, I left my ex-wife. He was still with his wife when he was doing the dirt he was doing. and then turn around to try to save face and have me out the individual that he was doing dirt with. Then he did that video being a hypocrite, talking shit, saying shit that wasn't even close to being true. At the very end of it, the cutest thing he's ever said in the entire time I've known him, and I just started laughing. For all of his followers, I know that there are going to come some threats. I know this is going to piss some people off and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I just want you to know I am a very large individual skilled in hand-to-hand combat. Motherfucker, please. I'm 5'11" and 196 pounds. You and I wrestled when I was 5'11" and 190 pounds. You're 5'11", maybe 6 foot on a good day, depending on what size heels you're wearing. And you weigh about 170. I owned your ass. I had you pinned underneath me so long, I was beginning to wonder if you liked it. Don't worry, Jeff Sharp. Remember when I told you? I'm the worst motherfucker to cross. And I don't forget. Trust me, I don't. There will come a day. Answers will be given. You'll know what time it is. So that's the end of the shots fired session. So what am I talking about doing? Well, here's the thing, folks. The very thing that I built, that I created, that I pushed for, is the very thing as Americans should be pushing for. Because in the midst of me helping this gentleman out, this veteran, the one thing I came across continuously, and it made me sick, the one thing I came across continuously was every single organization or entity that I called was nothing more than a fucking reference center. Oh, well, call these contacts, call these contacts, call the VA, the Red Cross, multiple different organizations, at least 7 or 8 different organizations that night. Every single one of them I came across. Well, try this person, try this person, try this person, try this person. Not a damn one of them wanted to step up to the plate and help out. See, that's the problem in this country. Everybody wants to pass the buck, especially when it comes to veterans. Everybody wants to pass the buck. Everybody wants to pass on the responsibility. Nobody wants to be a part of the damn solution. Well, guess what, folks? We are a part of the damn solution. And the buck, forgive for the lame statement, the buck stops here. I'm done. We're done playing. 100%. So what am I talking about? What we're going to do is we're going to reform Veteran Horizon. Not only are we going to have the ranch division for a fully transitional ranch for veterans, but we are also going to have the charitable side to where no longer, whenever people come up and call up for assistance and everything else, no longer is it going to be a situation that we'll call this person, call this person, call this person. No, it's going to be ran the same way it was before. Yeah, we might give you a little homework, a little bit of call this organization or this organization, but see, we know in our minds those organizations aren't going to help out. We already know it. The reason why we do it is because, number one, to give you a sense of purpose. And number two, to show us how serious you are about changing. So, Veteran Horizon will continue. Veteran Horizon will rebuild. And Veteran Horizon will rise again. And it will be the same damn thing. We will push for the same goal. We will strive for the same position as we had before. And again, it's going to be a 100% not-for-profit entity, just like before. I'm not seeing a dime. See, folks, I'm a truck driver. I'm about to become a lease-to-own and then turn around and be an owner-operator. I got a teammate who's my girl. A fucking hot-ass little redhead, Southern Texas gal, Spitfire. So you already know she keep my ass in line. She got that frying pan on the truck already. But the thing of it is that I don't need the money. I don't need it. I don't want it. I'm going to have enough coming in. I'm going to have more than enough coming in to take care of me and my girl. That's all. So, that being said, how many of you guys are actually going to step up? How many of you guys are actually going to sit there and put action where your words are? How many of you guys are actually going to sit there and stop being the type of individual that I see all the time sharing Thank you, veterans. We love our veterans. We should do this for the veterans. We should do that for the veterans. But yet, whenever it comes time for the foot hit the pavement, for the tire to meet the asphalt, y'all motherfuckers ain't moving. Y'all ain't nowhere. Oh, what's the matter? Do I strike a chord? I'm a small town, Midwestern redneck son of a bitch. I ain't got a business degree. But you know what? I got a drive and I got a desire. And I got a realization of what needs to be done in this country to help out our veterans in active duty. Do I claim to know everything about them? No. Do I claim to even be able to sit there and associate and understand what they are going through? Somewhat. Because after you receive the number of calls that I've received, the number of calls to action that I've received, and heard enough stories about what the fuck is going on in this country, to where they are shit on, they are stepped on, they are discarded and put to the side, then you start to realize how dire the situation is. You know, President Trump can sit up there and say all he wants to and can do all the fine and fancy and wonderful things he wants to. And that's fine, that's great, that's wonderful. But it only helps at a federal level. It doesn't help at a civilian level. It doesn't help at a state or a city or a township. We need more. And we're going to give more. We're going to get more. So I'm going to tell you what. If you're about helping veterans, if you're about helping to stand up and realize what is wrong, part of what is wrong in this country, put your fucking heel in the mud and push forward and move through and actually sacrifice a little bit, yo, let's talk about my sacrifices, shall we? Number one, in doing this, I've never looked for a pat on the damn back. I've never looked for anybody, hey, John, great job. You're a wonderful guy. Da, da, da. I don't need that. I get my cracks in the mirror every morning when I look at the son of a bitch. Why do you think I have such a high glass bill? But the fact of the matter is, during the course of Veteran Horizon, I lost my family. I lost a marriage. Granted, the marriage wasn't there, but it pushed me beyond and over a threshold that shouldn't have been there. It cost me a hell of a lot. But I did it. I still pushed through it. And I still, even though I was homeless, even though I was traveling cross country, I was still taking veteran calls. I was still running veteran applications. I still had a board that was working with me. That, unfortunately, well, they showed themselves to be the same thing as a lot of people show themselves to be whenever a little bit of water gets on the boat. They panic and they jump. They don't give things time. That's fine. That too can be replaced. So this video, yeah, I fired some shots. Yeah, I might have said some hurtful things. Yeah, I might have put a little bit of sensitive people on edge. But if that's what it takes to get people to realize and wake up and smell the coffee as to what this country has come to when it comes to our active duty and our veterans, then guess what? I'm the son of a bitch that's going to drive a knife into your ribs, twist it around, and kick you in the ass until you wake up one day and realize, holy shit, he ain't going away. And I never will. Never back down. Never sit down. Never live on my knees. The choice is yours. Are you going to follow? Are you going to lead? Or are you going to walk with me and kick all this red tape, all these haters and all these doubters the fuck out of the way and us accomplish a goal that's never been done? Or are you going to be content to share posts and memes and pictures about supporting veterans and think that's your American duty to them? The choice is yours. I know where mine lies. This is the Wolf. Out.